Hello Glamazons, welcome back to my channel. This is try number 3 for this video and I'm dying of laughter right now because, yeah, I literally have tried to film this video 3 times now. The first time I deleted it on accident. The second time I was in the middle of filming, I was trying to show my swatch and I got up and the camera fell over. My luck, but whatever. I'm sorry I've been very absent. I've just been very busy lately. I've had a lot going on. And one week I was actually sick. And I kind of did y'all a favor not filming because if I would have, it would have been horrible. All you would have heard is nasal and just bleh. And yeah. But I'm going to be doing a review over the Vault collection right here. I'm very excited to be doing this video. I love Jaclyn Hill and I love Morphe, as y'all should probably already know at this point in my YouTube channel. And I was very excited to get this palette, so I ordered it the second it came out. Like, I actually remember I had to go online and there's a whole waiting line for it, and it was insane. But without further ado, this is my 100% honest, what I have felt and dealt with this palette. It's okay if you don't agree with or maybe haven't had the same experience. This is just my personal experience and my opinion. It doesn't make it right, it doesn't make it wrong. It's just my journey with this. So, here we go. So, this is her Vault collection. This is the packaging. And then on the back, she's got this picture of her. It's so cute, I think. And then she's got this little message explaining the whole story behind the Vault. And then this is the Vault itself. It's very cute, and I love how innovative it is. They came up with this idea where you take a ribbon in the box and you can just pull it out like that. And I thought that was cool. So there's 4 palettes. The red, the yellow, the purple, and the, I want to say blue. I still can't decide what color this is. But their names, the Ring Alarm, Bling Boss, Armed and Gorgeous, and Dark Magic. And I'll just go through real quick and I'll swatch them for y'all, and then I'll show you and I'll talk about which ones I've noticed it kind of had a little bit of trouble with. And then at the end of this video I have a plan to where I'm going to scrape off, because Dark Magic honestly is the only palette I've had a lot of struggle with, but some of the swatches are kind of patchy. But you should know that you cannot base a product off of a swatch. I mean, yeah, swatches are important because you can tell a lot about the pigmentation, but I mean, you're not wearing the damn swatch on your arm, you know? Like, you ain't fixing to go spend money on eyeshadow to go put it on there, but whatever. Each palette individually is $15, or total, if you get it in the Vault, it's $49, which is a good deal. You save, I think 15 times 4, that's like 60, so you save some money. This is the Ring the Alarm. Like I said, I forgot if I showed y'all that, but that's the red palette. It's an all warm tone. It's very, very pretty. I love it so much. Oh my god. This has been one of my favorite palettes so far. Like this one, and then the next one, and then, okay, I literally love all of them. I'm not even gonna try to lie to y'all. They're all beautiful. And they're all like, this one is just my favorite personally because it just screams fall. Like, it screams fall. Like, I see it and I feel like this palette, to me, looks like fall on the palette. So beautiful. Very rich, very warm. It feels very buttery too, very blendable, you can tell. Oh, this swatch I did a bad job on. So that one, the second one from the end, you can't blame it on Jaclyn or Morphe. That was just me being a bad swatcher. Let me see if I can go back in kind of real quick and fix the roof. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah. Okay, a little bit better. Alright, so that's the Ring the Alarm palette. Personally, my 2 favorite shades is this one, which if I'm not mistaken, it's Bomb Ass. And then this one, which is Lolly. Lolly is very pretty. So those two are my favorites. It's just got this like very just rich, just y'all, if you have this palette, you'll know what I'm talking about, but if not, it's okay. It's just so beautiful, just very pigmented, very rich. I'm just blubbering because that's how much I'm in love with this palette. I gotta stop. Hold on, I'll be right back. I'm gonna erase this arm, then I'm gonna do Bling Boss. Okay, so next is the Bling Boss, or the purple palette. This is what it looks like. It's so beautiful. I especially love this shade here. Like, when you swatch it, it feels like silk almost. It's just very beautiful. I don't remember if I said something earlier or not, and I think I did, but like I said, at the end of this video, I'm going to do an experiment with these because there's been complaints of inconsistency, and they said that if you scrape off the first layer that it makes it better. I haven't done that yet just because I've been waiting up until this video to see if it's true, and I figured I could do an experiment. And what I wanted to do is I'll sit there, and the ones I've noticed inconsistency or problems with, I'm going to swatch again on the one arm after I get the layer scraped off, so that way we can see the arm where it's got the inconsistencies and the arm that it doesn't have the inconsistencies. So that way we can see if it's true or not. Are y'all not excited? It's almost fall. I don't know about y'all, but like, we actually started having pumpkins come out already, which I thought was weird because it's Texas, you know. And granted, we've been having this weather lately, so it's kind of felt like fall to me almost, but still not quite fall. Rockstar. I still have such an inconsistency problem with that one. It makes me sad too because it's a very pretty color. It's like a kind of, is this color right here. It's kind of like a cranberry almost. Like, it's just very pretty. It makes me sad because I love a good berry, you know? Whatever. I'll see if it's the layer thing or not in a minute. I mean, it's not a bad swatch, but it ain't a great swatch either, you know? And Berry Treasure, oh my god. I literally just want to sit here and rub my finger in it forever because it feels so beautiful. Alright. So this is the Bling Boss swatches. As you can see. See, that's Rockstar. It's not like it's bad, but it's not like it's great. Same with this one. I don't remember which shade that was. Well, let me go see what shade that was. Because that was actually a bad swatch. I don't know. I think I got Rockstar and that one mixed up because they look the same in the palette. Yeah, Sparks. Okay, Sparks is the one I'm going to have to swatch again and see if it's the layer thing or not. So, all in all, not bad, but there's that one shade that's inconsistent. So at the end, we're going to do the experiment. I'm going to clean this all off again, and we're going to go on to Armed and Gorgeous. Alright, the next palette we're going to go on to is the Armed and Gorgeous palette, or the yellow palette. This is, you know, another one of my favorites, honestly. This one especially, because this one I've gotten a lot of pretty looks out of. And my friend, she doesn't have the complete vault yet. This is the only one she's missing. And when I went over to her house the other day, we were just sitting there and we were just playing in this palette, and we love it so much. Like, because normally we don't like yellow eyeshadows. I know a lot of people, I know firmly, I believe this heart and soul that you should not ever be afraid of a color. If you see a color and you like it, freaking wear it and forget about what people say, you know? That's just my belief. But that's kind of how I got started into makeup, honestly, was because Kylie, her lipstick, I wanted them all so badly, I remember, and I just started buying them like crazy. and I didn't care what color I'd wear. I'd go into work like kind of like this, and then I'd have my dark purple lipstick on, which granted I know not the greatest look, but that's how it got started. And I just learned I didn't care. And you know, it was funny because people would always say that they loved all these colors on me, but they would never have the guts to say it. And I said, honestly, I used to be the same way, but then I remembered life's too short not to wear what you want. So I say, if you want to wear blue lipstick or blue eyeshadow, go for it. And that's how I feel about these yellows now, is if you see a good yellow shadow, you like it, you just wear it. Because I used to not think that would be good. Nah, honey, it's beautiful. And there's so many good looks you can get out of this palette. And this first white shade, it's like stark white, but oh my gosh, you can get some really pretty highlighting action out of it. I typically always end up busting into this palette because of that white right there. Granted, whenever you use it for a highlighter, I highly, highly, highly recommend that you mix it with something, because if you don't, it's just going to be like ba-bam white in your face, but it's just very beautiful. Again, with the warm tones too in this palette, you know, everybody knows Jaclyn does adore her warm tones, but she did good in the next palette to try and include a warm tone in there, so I give her credit where it's due, and I like it. You know, it's just cool tones. It's one of those things that not everybody kind of digs, and I mean, I'm not particularly a big fan too, but then again, I do also have kind of warm undertones, so what, you know. I can't decide in this palette what my favorite color is, just to be quite frank. Like in the other ones, I knew like for sure, Berry Treasure, Bomb Ass, and Lolly were my favorites out of those. But in this one, they're all just so beautiful that you just literally, you cannot decide which one is like the prettiest, you know? At least for me. Maybe you at home could sit there and be like, girl, you crazy, this color's the prettiest. But for me, no, I can't. I physically cannot decide which one I like the best because they're all just so beautiful. Again, in my opinion. This last one is Classified and so beautiful. Okay. So, this is Armed and Gorgeous. See what I mean about that being a stark white? Like, and that's Classified. So I think this one, what is that called? VIP, I think is what it's called. VIP, I know Classified, and I can't remember if this is Guilt Trip or Gilded. The names, I always get those two flip-flopped. But either which way, I adore those two. And that green, oh my god, that green is beautiful. What is it called? Okay, I'll tell you all my favorites. I'm going to look at the thing. Well, I was way off the mark. So VIP, Guilt Trip, Coin, and Top Secret are my favorites, which is this white, this yellow, and that green all the way down yonder. So those are my favorites. That one's probably one of the best palettes in the thing, in my opinion. It's my favorite, and this is weird because I don't like yellow, but yeah. Alright, so next up, I'm going to do Dark Magic, but I'm going to clean off my arm again and my fingers, so that way we can get some good swatches out of it, hopefully. And you'll see what I mean about inconsistency with that. And I'll be right back. Alright, so the next palette's Dark Magic palette. And this is the one I'm actually going to probably be doing the biggest experimentation on with the whole swatching and stuff. And then also on my eye. Because this is the one I've had the most issues with, sadly. And like I said before, I heard that if you take out that first layer, I'm saying swatches so much, it keeps on popping out, whatever. If you take off the first layer, from what I've been told, it actually makes it work better. We'll see if this is true or not, and if it's not, then I guess I'm going to have to hop on this bad bandwagon with trying to get a return or exchange for Morphe, which breaks my heart because I'm such a huge fan. But we'll see. Hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully this experiment will work, but you never know. Also, just to let you know, this first shade, it's called Poof. It's very close to my shade, see? So, if you can't see it, just know oh, you can see it. Hopefully it'll show up on camera, but personally I can see it, so I guess that's all that matters. Normally when I use it, I can't see it on me because I'm just very fair, because, you know, with sunlight. But and like the issue I've had with this palette is one day I created this green smoky eye and I was trying to figure out looks I could do with these to make for a tutorial. And even when I'd use this one shade called Trickery, after I even tried to like put it on my lid with my finger like this, it still didn't work. And granted, it's swatching beautifully right now, but I can kind of see it starting to break up a little bit, which is kind of weird and very like unexpected. I'm very disappointed in that. But that's like the color I've majorly had problems with. Again, with these greens, she was so on top of it, you know. I was so intimidated by these two. Like, I didn't know how you would use them because I've never seen like kind of an army green eyeshadow. And maybe I'm just like, I haven't really looked because I'm just now hopping on the bandwagon for that color, but I don't know. It's very pretty. Inside Job. That was another color I used, I remember, and that was one I had an issue with. And again, I was brokenhearted because I was just like, meh. Because I love Jaclyn and I love these colors. And this one is the one she included one cool tone, a couple of cool tones in. I mean, she did a good job. I like it a lot, and I'm glad she did come out with these because I always remember thinking to myself when she talked about the first one, she said she had over 100 that she didn't even get to put all of them in there. She had so many shades. I was very sad because I was like, dude, you're Jaclyn freaking Hill, you know, and I know she has some good color concepts. So when they decided to come out with this one, I was just very happy. So I'm fixing to show you all the swatches and you'll see which ones I'm talking about. So let's see. That's, I don't even, oh, you can see proof. It's just very hard to tell. That's a good one, but this one here, Trickery, this is one I've had issues with. This green too. And see, there's the cool tone, and the cool tone makes me sad because I've had inconsistency issues with this one. And that green, again, the inconsistency. And granted, I probably just didn't do a very good job swatching it, but that's what it is. But yes, and this black is bomb. I've used this black so many times like an eyeliner, I can't even begin to tell y'all. So I guess the two shades I'm going to have to go back in with and like kind of, I guess, do a little bit of swirly is this brown, which is called, oh great, that was the yellow, my bad. Okay, here we are, sorry about that. The shade Sparks, which, because I erased them, what I'm going to, and oh crap, no, I didn't remember. Okay, I'm going to go in on this arm here. I'm going to do two swatches, and I'll show you which one is the one without the layer being removed and one with. And then on this one, oh yeah, you can already see them starting to hardcore kind of break apart on a couple of them. I'm going to go in with the Cool Tone Brown, which is shh, and then Mojo, because it looks like it's kind of breaking apart. Inside Job, Busted, Potion, Trickery, and Diversion. See, that's a lot of shades. That's basically, that's 7 out of 10 colors right there that I had an issue with. I shouldn't have that problem. So I'm going to do that real quick, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I went in just now and I've scraped off the first layers. As you can see, these are just not, some of these aren't wearing very well, which is kind of heartbreaking. But I just went in the palette and I scraped off a lot of them. So the ones that I just scraped off, I'm just going to go in now and just re-swatch and see if that's key or not. Oh yeah, I can already feel a difference. Like now they feel like the other ones. Like no shame to your game, boo. So Oh yeah, now they feel 10 times more good. Oh, these feel just try not to like gasm. Sorry, that's not appropriate. I'll bleep that out. Yeah, definitely gonna say just to, like, if you have an issue, scrape off that first layer, because I can literally feel a difference now. So much of a difference. It's not even funny. Like, now they legit feel like the original Jaclyn Hill palette. Like, I mean, because, oh, it feels so much better. Like, I'm not even trying to be dramatic right now. Okay. Oh, yeah. So these are all the new swatches. Look how much better they look. And these are the old ones of those are here. You can literally see a difference. These look much more pigmented. They felt a lot more buttery. So, excuse me, I just totally burped on camera. That was ladylike. Yes, I can definitely feel a difference. Now the true test is going to be on my lid, because last time I wore these, it literally was a hot mess. Like, I looked horrible. Like, not even trying to roast on myself or anything, but literally it was so bad. Thank God my friend, she had her other eyeshadow palette with me, so I literally had to sit there and take, it was the Crown brush palette, I forgot which one it was, but it was literally in a BoxyCharm. So, some of y'all probably have it if y'all do the BoxyCharm, which if you don't, I suggest you get on that bandwagon, boo. Because if you want to build that collection, it's really cheap, and each month the box is valued at over $100. Like this past month, I added everything up, and it was like $119 value for $21. So that is a major sell. Like, still, you save some money, and it's really fun to do. I always look forward to my BoxyCharm. Because, you know, I used to do the Play Box Fest before, and, you know, that was a sample, and that was fun. But these are like 4 to sometimes 6 full-size products. So, yeah, get on that bandwagon. Alright, so we're going to do a look with this. I'm just going to pause this again here like the last time, hopefully. And I'm going to get my brushes out, and then we're fixing to play with Dark Magic. So, I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm ready now to officially start doing this look. So, I'm going to try and recreate this smoky green eye I wanted to do the other day, but I couldn't due to the fact that, you know, I didn't scrape off the thing yet. And I'm only going to do it on one eye for y'all, just on camera, so that way we can see it. So first, I'm going to go in with that cool tone, and I'm just going to go in my crease with that. Oh yeah, I can already feel such a difference. It's insane. Like, it literally feels 10 times better. I'm just going to try and keep it low. I'm not going to go, like, full into detail with y'all for this tutorial, because I'm sure y'all don't really care that much at this point. You've been listening to me blab for 23 minutes, but it's okay. Next, we're going to go in with that green shade Potion. And again, we're going to just stick to the crease. Just kind of trying to build up some of the coloration right there for this look. Oh yeah. And then next we're going to go in with Inside Job for the outer corner and the crease. Oh, it feels so much better. Like, I literally need to tell y'all in there right now, if any of you have the Volt, and you had that problem that I had where you just had inconsistency, literally just scrape that out, that first layer off, because this feels 10 times better than where I was at. Oh my god, I look like I got punched in one eye with green. And it's okay. Okay, so I'm just going to clean that brush off real quick. I'm going to go in with my Almar blending brush, which is what I also just got in my BoxyCharm this month. And I'm just going to kind of blend it out, make sure there's no harsh edges, y'all. Oh, I can't even like make fun of myself today. No harsh edges. Okay, and next I'm gonna go in with the shade Trickery. I'm just gonna dip my favorite packing brush into that. And then I'm not gonna ruin life again. I'm gonna use my Morphe setting spray. I'm gonna wet it up a little bit. And now I'm just gonna pack that bad boy onto my lid. Sorry, I'm freaking out, y'all. My cats are playing in the hallway like little maniacs, but they are. Oh yeah. I just remember I'm filming, so I just went back. Oh my god, look how beautiful that green. Oh, I told y'all it's gonna be a green smoky eye, and girl, I was not playing, honey, as you can see. Next, I'm going to take a pencil brush, and I'm just going to go in on my lower lash line, and I'm going to use the shades Potion first, and then I'm going to go in with Inside Job here in a second. I'm also going to just kind of take what little bit of eyeshadow I have and just kind of soften up these edges a little bit. Okay, yeah. And it's just blown out smoky at this point. I didn't even mean to go this dramatic, but here we are. Oh my god. It's so smoky. I did not mean to get this crazy. But I kind of like it. Oh my gosh. Hello, Green Sultress. And then I'm just going to kind of blend out that lower lash line using this pointed blender from Morphe. I'm just going to stab myself in the eyeball. And then I'm going to take, because I can't leave that lower lash blank, I'm going to take this black shade here. I'm going to use my concealer brush. I'm just going to kind of stamp it onto my lash line. For like an eyeliner effect. Oh, okay, so that's that. And last but certainly not least, I'm going to tap into the silver shade in the palette, and I'm also going to use Armament and Gorgeous mixed together, and I'm going to use that to highlight my inner corner. So I'm going to mix Power Cut right here and VIP. I'm going to mix those two together, and I'm going to make my highlighter. Because I've got to add some color. I've got to add something. Oh yes. Okay. So that's this eye. And that's just basically me using this collection. I'm just going to leave it one eye too, because I'm not going to keep this look on. And as I said, I have plans to make another video in a minute. But here's my assessment now. Okay. So the Vault collection is good in a whole. There is still a little bit of inconsistency with some of the colors. However, as you've just seen, if you scrape off that first layer, it works 10 times better. So if any of y'all are having issues with your Vault collection, I highly suggest just scraping off that first layer, and you will have a much better experience. After I did that, it was more buttery and more blendable. So now I give this collection a 10 out of 10 after doing that. I hate that I have to scrape it, but that's not uncommon. I've had to do it with palettes before. But let me know in the comments below what y'all think of this one eye Let me know if y'all have the Vault, what y'all think of it, and what's your experience, and if you had that same problem I did, if you did it. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big fat thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel and join the Glamazon army. You know, we're pretty fun here. I like y'all. I don't know if you like me. I hope you do. And if you want to connect with me, I will list all my social medias below. I will also link down below the Ulta site and the Morphe site, so that way if y'all want to get your hands on this, you can. Much love, and I will see y'all in my next video.